Hello guys, Meto Petkov here, and today I will be sharing with you how I layer a comic book page in Adobe Illustrator. For this tutorial, I have picked page 4 from Augmented, issue 1, which is the latest comic book I'm working on. It's a new title by SK Comics, and it will soon be available on Comixology. So when it gets out, I will be making sure to put the link in the description. You can go there, check it out. It's really awesome stuff, UFC, where people fight, where people with cybernetic implants fight to the death with blood and violence and all that stuff we really like. And let's go. First of all, I have to tell you that I am using for this tutorial Blambot back issues font. It's available on blambot.com. It's a free font for personal uses. If you want to do something more professional stuff, you can check. They have professional fonts too. uh, I recommend the site. Okay, I did what I had to do, so I'll close this and we'll go on. In Word, I have opened a page from let's just make it like this. Okay, I have opened the page that we'll be layering. You can put the script on your other monitor. You can print it on paper if you want, or you can Alt Tab from Illustrator to Word and back, which is what I will do, just so you can guys see every line that I write and letter, and you can keep up and stay more focused. Alright, let's go back to Illustrator. Now this is what I get from the artists. It's 7 by 11 standard comic book page size. It's a TIFF file, which is very good to work with. And I've opened it in Illustrator, so let's go here on the layers and let's create 2 new layers. That's how we start. And we will lock the page layer just because we don't want to move it around. We will rename it and we will say page, maybe. Then these 2 layers is what we'll be working from. The middle one we will call balloons, and the top one we will call text. Now, on the text layer, as you can probably imagine, we'll put the text for the dialogues, and on the balloons layer, we will be putting the balloons. Okay, now let's get some better view on the first panel. Yeah, that guy's a badass. Like, I enjoy him most of every characters in the book. Yeah, black coffee. Okay, we will lock the balloons layer and we'll leave the text layer locked. I always just go and lock all the other layers that the one I'm currently working on, just because you can never be sure when you will move something that you don't want. And let's go to the script. Now this is a description of each panels. I won't read it. This is more for the artists. What we have to do is see who says what and apply it to the artwork. Now this guy is Marshall Weiland, and this is the first thing he says. What the hell happened down there? You can type it yourself just to make this quicker, because we have a whole page to later. I will be copy pasting it and see if there is something missed. I will just add it, and there it goes. Now this is totally not gonna work for us, so we have to make some adjustments. First, we're gonna select all and do align center. After that, we'll go and we'll choose the Blambot back issues font that I talked about, and this is very big. So let's select it and go to 6. 6 is what we'll be using for this page. Now, when we changed it, the bolded words disappeared. So we have to bold hell. Let's bold hell. Bold italic. That's good. And now this is still not gonna work as a balloon. Let's break it down like this. What the hell happened down there? Or Now this is the game where you just have to try and see how the balloon will best fit. I think this will work nice, and we'll put it here. I will put it on this side just because we will have all this "I'm sorry sir" and stuff like this, which is very big dialogue to fit in here, because this is guy 1, will be saying it to Marshall. So that we will put his dialogue here and we'll break it, and I'll show that to you later. But for now, let's just concentrate on this balloon and put it here so there can be some dynamic on the panel. Okay, let's switch to the balloons layer and press L, which will bring the ellipse tool. What the fuck? Ellipse tool, and we'll draw an ellipse. Now it's black and it has no stroke, and we don't really want that. So I will press D and it will go to the default settings. That is white fill with one point of a black stroke, and we will align it. Press V for the move tool, and we will hold Shift and Alt and scale it just where we want it to be. Okay, that's pretty good. We have the first balloon. The point is that this balloon doesn't really connect with any of the characters, so we'll go to P and we'll make this path that will basically be the pointer of the balloon. This is really nice. So what we have to do now, because these are two shapes and we don't want that, we want the balloon and the pointer to be one shape, so we will click on the pointer and we will shift and click on the balloon, and we'll go to the Pathfinder. Now if you don't have the Pathfinder in the where your tools are, you can always go to Windows and go to Pathfinder, and there it is. I keep it docked with my R tools just because I use it really often. And we'll click on the shape modes, we'll go and unite it, and this is our first balloon. There it is. Now we can make an adjustment. We will unlock both the balloons and the text layers. We will drag select all of it, and we will just do it like this, so we do not go over this beautiful bending lady's hair. Yeah, hair. Okay, now this is our first balloon, and now we have to do this big ass dialogue here, and it's really, "I'm sorry sir, but his robotics is," it's pretty big, and if we make this and put it here, it will be really not cool. So what we have to do is we have to break it down, and I'm gonna break it down to 3 parts. First part, it will be "I'm sorry sir," and I will just do I will end it here, and it will be "I'm sorry sir." Okay, let's get this first part. Go to the text layer, press T to go into text, and cut and paste it. Okay, now what is wrong and what we have to fix is that the last thing I did in the text was to get the word hell bold italic, and it still is on bold italic, so make sure you press regular. Sometimes it does that. And we will put sir, we'll put sir on the next line, and that's it. This is the first one. Now before we start making balloons, I will just copy paste all of the 3 parts of the dialogue like this. Now here you can see I moved it just so it's not in the black vest of Marshall. His robotics ceased and there was nothing we could do, and here nothing is bolded, so let's get this and switch it to bold italic. Okay, and let's his robotics ceased and there was nothing we could do. I think this is good. I think this is a good size. There is always the possibility that we can move nothing one line up, and then we can do like just 3 lines balloons, but now I don't think this is what we want, so let's go back a few times to where it was. And then the last part of this big dialog is the whole system froze. Maybe they're using Apple Maps. Okay, the whole system froze, and we'll select the whole system and just switch it back to regular, and then the whole system froze. Maybe not like this, yeah, like this. Okay, and this will be the whole dialog, and it fits really good. There, as we go and put those text in balloons, we might make some adjustments, but for now this is good. So let's switch over the balloons, get L, press D again, I don't know why that happened, and center it, maybe just a little bit, yeah, that's good. Okay, so this is the first balloon. Now what we have to do is get this balloon and press Ctrl C and Ctrl V to make a copy of it, and then holding Shift and Alt once again we will scale it, then only holding Alt we will scale it like this until we get what we want. Yeah, I think this will work. Okay, and then we will take this and we'll control and paste it again, copy and paste it, sorry, and just put it here. Now you see what I've been telling you. Let's go back to the text and let's make it like this. It will fit much better, I think. Let's see when we adjust this balloon. Yeah, I think this is much better. It will be much easier on the eyes. So now we have our 3 balloons, and let's do pointer to this one towards guy 1. It's not pointy enough. Just like the dictator said, the bump has to be pointy. Like this. Okay. No, fuck no, I can't get it right. Okay. I'm sorry, I just sneezed. Okay, that's all. Now we can, the cool thing is that we can like move it down like this. That's much better. And let's get this balloon and this pointer and once again unite them. And then now what we have is the opposite of what we want. The balloons go from bottom to top, and we want this to be on top of this, which will be on top of that. So what we want to do is get this forward. How are we going to do it? There are 3 ways. Like the first way is by going to Object, Arrange, Bring Forward. We don't want this. Let's undo, just because it's really slow to do it. Another way is to right click and go Arrange, Bring Forward, does the same thing, or you can just press Ctrl and close bracket, and that will bring it to front. And that's what we're gonna do with this one. We're gonna make that twice, and it's gonna bring it on top of both the balloons. Now let's unlock both the layers, select, yeah, I'm sorry, and move it like this. Sounds good. We can make some adjustments here, actually. Like, there is always adjustments you can do. That's the beauty of it. Okay, and go in here. It's good. It will do for the tutorial. It will do. Okay, so our first panel is done, and we have everything we want. We have a dialog that flows. in a good way. The eye responds to what's next. So what we want to do now is move on this one here, because there is a panel 2. I don't know why it's panel 2, because this and this are clearly one panel, but there is no text for this, so we'll just move to we'll fix it. And this is a close-up of Welland. This is just a dialog panel, so really he just needs to look pissed. I think we got it. Mission complete. Let's go to the text and select well fix it. Now fix it is bolded. We will make this bold italic, and we'll put comma and do it like this. Now what I really want to do, this is just personal preferences, is I really love balloons that are on top of more than one panel. So this is what we'll do. We'll put this balloon here, and it will cover just a little bit of this top panel. And then we have what we told you it was already guy 2, and this is guy 2 who is doing something really strange with his hand. And let's copy this. Now you might see from the script this is 2 different panels, but I'm copying and pasting it just so they're gonna be really close to one another, the balloons I mean, and we will wanna see them both before start ballooning them. Well, we told you it wasn't ready. That's perfect. And is there something about it? No. Okay, so now let's first do balloons without pointers for both of these, and then move them and see what position we want them in, and then make pointers for them. We'll go to L, to the ellipse tool, we'll press D just so we can get white field with black stroke, and we will intersect it, and we'll make it a small tiny balloon just as we need it, maybe like this, maybe a little bit wider. Perfect. And we'll just go and Control C to copy it and Control V to paste it. We'll go here and we'll make it a bigger balloon like this, just a little. Let's come on, let's do it like this. I think it's good, and we will just squish it down. Okay, that looks good, with a few adjustments, like the text will move just a little bit here. Okay, that's right. And actually, that's pretty good positions. We don't have anything going on neither in this or this panel, so it looks good. Let's just move it together, both of them, just a little bit like this. Yes, and this one will be just here. Okay, that's good. Now let's get some pointers out. Let's make it this one. A pointer. Now this is also black with no stroke, so we just press D again and we get it. Let's unite it. Select both of them with the V tool and unite. Good. And let's switch back to P, make another pointer, it's gonna be a tiny pointer, this, and unite. Good. And this is it. Now let's unlock the text and move it just good. Now from time to time I always like zoom out to see what's going on. Now I noticed something that we'll fix later on. But we'll finish this section and then we'll fix it. As you notice, all my pointers by now are pointing in the same direction, which is not really what I like to see. So I will move this balloon here, and I know I said that here will be too empty and here will be crowded, but at least I will have a better visual effect and appearance when one of the pointers is pointing to the right. So we'll do this, but first of all, let's come back and finish the page, and let's see what's happening. Okay, with guy 1 is completely mortified and is looking to at guy 2 like, dude, what the fuck did you just say? Okay, that's not dialogue, it's just the description from the writer. And panel 4, Wylan is glaring at guy 2, who suddenly doesn't look as defiant as he did a few moments ago. Guard. So he says guard. The guard says, sir, show Mr. Carton out. No longer. The guard says, you got it. Okay, so let me just see. Okay, here we can make something very interesting. We can make 3 of the balloons here, and we will get the guard balloon, because we here in these panels the guard is neither seen nor heard, so we will get all the words from the guard without pointers. Let's meet, and then let's just paste it here. Guard. Whoops. Sir, show Mr. Carlton out. Now I will be breaking this again. I will do show Mr. Carlton out here, and then we will switch it to here, and we will say I'm no longer in need of his services. And we'll get this one out of the way and this little annoying dot out of the way. Okay, and it will be here, and then the guard will say you got it in the very end of the page, just so the reader can like know that it's time to turn the next page. And I think the next page was where the guard is dragging this douche somewhere to end him, unalive him. Okay, that's it. And also it seems I pressed V here. Okay, so also it will create a nice circle of balloons around this guy's head, which is always good. Let's go and start with this one. So it will be guard, sir, and then we will just make this into a 2-line balloon, or 3. Yeah, 3. Let's do 3. Show Mr. Carlton out. Is there any boats here? Guard. Bodyguard response in the background, sir. Show Mr. Carlton out. No, there is not. How we gonna do it is we're gonna take the balloon layers, we're gonna select it, and we're gonna select a balloon for the guard line. And we will do it just a little bit like this. Okay, I like it. Then we will select, we will unlock the text layer, we'll select them both and just move them like this. We'll select the sir, and first I know I'm breaking my rule to not lock every layer after every single action, but let's see if this time I just might not fuck up. Okay, move it there, and then once again we will copy paste the balloon for show Mr. Carlton out line, which will be a little bit trickier. Good, I actually like it. Okay, And now what we want to do is we want to move them so stands a little bit better on the page, like this, and it will be like this. Okay, so what is going to happen is we're gonna lock the text layer. We don't need it, and on the balloon layer we will select P, and first of all let's make a pointer like this. No, not like this. Like this. Okay, that's pretty cool. And let's unite it, just because it will be united no matter how it goes, no matter what we fix from now on. Okay, and now with the P, I will select here. I'll move it to here, and I will bend it like this. Then I'll press Alt, and I'll get the handle just so it's cleaner for me. And I will click here, and then go back, and let's see, we will make something like this. This looks good. We'll press V, we'll select the three of those. Whoops, let's get redo. We'll select the three of those and we'll unite them. And that's pretty cool. Then we'll just get the Sir, move it forward, bring it forward, that's right. And we'll grab, let's unlock the texts. We'll grab all of this, just move it like this. Okay, I like this. Card, Sir, show Mr. Cartman out. We can get the Sir balloon a little bit bigger, like this. Okay, that's pretty cool. Maybe we can move it alongside the text, like this. Yeah, this or this. This I like more. And this is the first part of the dialogue between the guard and Marshall. We will just go here to see better. Now here, if I remember, yeah, no longer is bolded. So let's make no longer bold italic. And we will go, I am no longer in need of his services. I don't like how that's nice. Let's try if we make it like I'm no longer in need of his services, or in need of his services. That's it. Or no longer in need of his services. That's what I like. And we'll put it here. We will lock it, go to balloons, select the balloon, press D. I did quite a big balloon, so let's scale it down. That's really good. And make a pointer like this one. Get them to united. And then press V. Oh, just because these both are really easy, let's get copy and paste. And let's move it here. Now you got it, first of all. Let's switch to the text layer. You got it is pretty big, like annoyingly big. So let's get it into you got it into lines and go to the balloons, intersect it, fix it so it fixed the size of the lines, and that's good. Okay, let's see how we got it. It's a page with just a few basic dialogue balloons. This is what I picked just because I didn't want to get insight into how we make sound effects, or how we make screams and or thoughts, all this kind of really cool stuff that I will be showing later. If you like, I will make a video for this. This is just really basic. You can do it with. I even once I got a contract to do this over pictures for some kind of a reunion or something, of those annoying slideshows with the time of our life or something like that. That is really not what I like. But anyway, let's get back to our page. I will delete this balloon because I told you that we will go back here and we will create a whole another balloon, and I will just use this one. I will make it quicker, not to waste any more of your time. I'm sure by now you know what to do, and you already do it better than me. So let's make a pointer. I don't like it. Let's make a bigger pointer. Yep, this one. And we select them both. Once again, unite it. Get them both. Move it a little bit down so we don't cover anything important from the page, like this. And is this chick naked? Damn. So let's move it to back to 100. Okay, so this is our page, guys. Sorry, this is our page, and it was pretty easy, pretty fast. I usually do it even faster when I'm not talking. So that's it. If you enjoyed watching this video as much as I did making it, hit the subscribe button to stay notified when the new stuff comes online, or follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Don't forget to share and leave a comment down below with what you want to see next from me. See ya!